What's going on, Kings and Queens? Your boy Byron, CEO of Sunrise Enterprise, and today we are back with another video. When I talk about the fall, this isn't my term to talk down on people. This isn't my chance to condemn anybody. You know what I'm saying? To put anybody under, to make anybody feel like, you know what I'm saying, they was a fuck up. You know, this is more so to show that we can learn from other people's failures. People who take responsibility for their things in life are admired the most. You know what I'm saying? If you take responsibility for your actions, you pretty respect it, man. This is what it is. You know, we're just bringing, you know what I'm saying, the problems and the issues and certain things up front, so that way we can go ahead and take from it. You feel me? Reuse it. You know, and I feel that we can be able to learn from Bobby Brown and his failures and everything that he's been through. And again, man, I just want y'all to take from this, Sunrise Enterprise. I ain't gonna waste no more time. If you like this video, make sure you like, comment, subscribe, and let's get right into it.
That in 1989, the two of you met right here at the Soul Train Awards.
We did, remember?
That's when she hit me inside my head, so I ain't
Bobby was in the front, and I kept hitting him in the head and stuff, and he kept turning around looking at me like, you know, girl, you would start hitting my head. And that's kind of like, I think what kind of sparked it up.
Alright, so right now what I'm going to do is I'm going to break down each section, right? So it's 3 sections. I'm going to keep it real smooth. It's the rise, which recaps what made him who he was in my view, in my eyes, okay? Then we go off into, you know what I'm saying, the fall, which is just a few things that I feel that were hindrance to him being the full Bobby Brown. Not to say that he wasn't as full living his life, he did what he did, but I feel that this is what made him fall. This is what kind of took that fame away, took that potential away from him being greater than he was. And then we go off into 3 takeaways that I took from Bobby Brown, his book, his life, his documentary, everything that I took, that I studied. I'm gonna pass it on to you, so that way you can go ahead and take these gems and you can use it immediately. You can use it today. Off the bat, he was a child prodigy, singing and dancing, participating at talent shows, participating with his entourage of, you know what I'm saying, homeboys, to form Everlasting Timeless group New Edition. When he leaves New Edition, right, he proves to everyone wrong that, you know what I'm saying, that believed that he wouldn't make it, and that takes confidence.
And the winner is Bobby Brown. Don't be crazy.
For instance, man, like, if you go to, you know, let's say you play football, you know what I'm saying, the coach gave you a hard time, you know, and you end up going to another school, a school that isn't that successful. And a lot of people think by you going to that school, you're not finna make it. This was a similar situation. By him going off and doing his own thing outside of what was already successful, what was already a winning program, they thought that he was destined to fail. So for him to have the confidence in himself to want to keep moving forward and to want to, and not only move forward and succeed from an underdog status, but to a prominent position to be one of the greatest to ever do it, and to mix them together, you know what I'm saying? He builds a gangster R&B image and finds paths to the top of the world. So when I say like a gangster R&B image, I more so seem like, you know, he earned his name, the bad boy image, that bad boy Bobby Brown, that name is synonymous with his success, because that is what made him who he is. I'm gonna sing to you, but I'm gonna also be a little street with it too, you know what I'm saying? And that was different, and you know what I'm saying, back in them days, so around 86, 87, 88, 89, that was his time. He almost carved the path, you know what I'm saying, that led him all the way to the top of the world, and that solidified him forever, man. This is not to condemn, this is not to put anybody down. This is a learning moment. You know what I'm saying? So let's take this time and not judge, but to learn, be wise about it. You know what I'm saying? So the most difficult thing in life is not the goal, but it's the destiny. The goal should be to make $1 million, but the destiny getting there is what life is about, the gamification about this whole thing, right? And so the reason I said that is because, you know, when we going about life, man, we gotta go about life in a way of, you know, less regrets, more living. You know what I'm saying? And I said that to say, only God can judge you. The wise will learn from everything possible. Let's just say, like, you know, somebody's doing something that I don't agree of, right? I'm not gonna judge you, but I'm gonna learn from you. I'm gonna learn your ways. I'm gonna learn, you know what I'm saying, the good and the bad about you. If you watching this right now and you know me and you did something that ain't matching up with the laws and the physics of keeping it real, then you know exactly what I'm talking about. Like, keeping it real is, it ain't hard to do. You know, like, I'm gonna tell you what keeping it real is. Keeping it real is wanting to do for your people when nobody ain't fucking with you. You know what I'm saying? Wanting to learn so much for your people, but nobody support you with your shit. You support you. You have support for yourself. Nobody can watch this channel. You know what I'm saying? I appreciate the ones that do, but nobody ain't gotta watch this channel. I'ma still drop this content for those who might hear me and who might wanna, you know what I'm saying, tap into this stuff right. It's more so about staying true to yourself and, you know what I'm saying, understanding that it's not about the goal, it's about the journey. You feel me? That part. Let's start off with this, man. Again, this is not the judge, only God can judge them, but we're gonna learn from everything possible, good or bad, right? So number one, marriage to Whitney Houston was a curse and a blessing, right? Why do I say that? I say that because her fame outweighed his. Like, her fame drowned his out. Like, imagine this. Imagine a Rihanna dating a Kodak Black.
I'm in love with the shape of you. Push and pull like a magnet. That one hard is fall into. I'm in love with your body. Last night you were in my room.
And that's how Bobby and Whitney was, man. Like, the world did not see this Bobby Brown dude being with the #1 superstar in the universe. And so there was a lot of media globally on two people's life. And that outweighed the music at some point, and that outweighed the love at some point, because it was just too much. And it's just a blessing and a curse. You know what I'm saying? Because it's almost like, you know, she didn't come down to him, but he wasn't able to match up nowhere near her. So, you know what I'm saying? Y'all give me y'all opinion. Let me know what y'all think about that. The gangster image is a big reason to his fall, not failure, to his fall. He never can fail because he's already done so much. So you can never take away something someone has already done. He's already achieved a lot of Grammys and a lot of achievements that some people would never achieve in a lifetime. The gangster image not being regulated caused him to take a few L's in life. And I'm gonna give the example of two people, right? I'm gonna give the example of Tupac Shakur, and I'm gonna give the example of King Von. The reason why I say Tupac is because Tupac was already a militant soldier. But I guess when you riding with your boys, it doesn't matter. It's just, you know, right or wrong, I'm gonna ride for you. But if I'm a militant soldier, why would I risk myself and my thinking of the army, right, the collapse of this nation, right, for one opposition? If you are a general, don't you call shots? Why not be the money maker and not be the soldier? Why not be the thinker and the scholar and the warrior, but think from a distance to where you ain't got to get your hands dirty, bro? And that's not moving from a place of weakness. That's not moving from a place of weakness. I believe that's moving from a place of common sense. Alexander the Great didn't conquer the globe by himself. He had soldiers, and I'm pretty sure he was in war. You know what I'm saying? These people were at a degree to where they were able to outsource their soldiers that they had. And so I feel that with Tupac, he should have just stayed a general as what he was. He was a money maker, he was a rapper. He was not a street nigga, He was not a thug. You know what I'm saying? That was a expression of his life that he lived. He was not the thug that you defined in the dictionary. The rose that grew from the concrete. There's no reason for this rose to be growing through this concrete, but it's here, so we appreciate it. We value it. You know what I'm saying? And there's no way that I'm going to jeopardize my rise through this concrete for, you know what I'm saying, a temporary revenge. That's just long thinking on my part. Like, same thing with King Von. Like, the nigga that just shot him, I forgot his name. He just got out. You know, on a I forgot how much bail. I ain't been keeping up with that. I don't keep up with that shit. This is just an example. Rondo, you know, this dude is walking around free, man. By using your emotions, my boy, you gone. You are in the afterlife. You are no longer existing. Your soul has been lifted into darkness. You know what I'm saying? By certain decisions. Same thing with Tupac. Look, King Von, I compare this to Bobby Brown. Why do I compare this to Bobby Brown? Because the gangster image and the persona of I'm this badass and, you know, fuck the police and all this shit, that time away from his kids is lost time that you can't get back. Like, life is so volatile. You know what I'm saying? Because at any moment your life can end by one little decision, man. Staying 10 minutes earlier, your life could have been saved, but you being in a rush caused you to lose your life. And that's how we gotta think, man. We gotta be able to regulate our lives and have balance. You know what I'm saying? Like, I'm not saying be the weakest motherfucker in the room. I'm not saying be the most alpha motherfucker in the room. But be at a point to where niggas don't fear you. You know what I'm saying? Niggas ain't scared of you. You feel me? They more respect you. You know what I'm saying? Because they'll snake you if they fear you. If they respect you, it's genuine love. It's genuine love if it's respect. You know what I'm saying? If it's earned respect through how you carry yourself, through how you think, through how you move. You know what I'm saying? You stand out the mix. You not in the next nigga shit. One thing I want to say is, like, one of my biggest fears is not allowing myself to fully commit to my potential, my fullest potential, and to become great at whatever God has placed me to do. I'm a vessel for Him, so anything that I'm doing, everything that I'm doing on this camera is because I feel like I wouldn't do it if God didn't put it in my brain to go do. It has to be a desire before it can really be action. And then after action, everything else follows, you know what I'm saying? Like, as far as your goals and everything that you're achieving for, you know what I'm saying? So, let's move on. Let's get off to the next session, right? 3, drugs played a true role to the L's that he took. Now, we all know that Bobby Brown and Whitney Houston were strung out on drugs, but Whitney Houston was on drugs before Bobby Brown. You know what I'm saying? This is documented. I can't play the interview because I might get copyrighted. I can't get copyrighted no more. I want to go ahead and just say that the drugs were a big reason to his downfall. If he was a sober Bobby, if there was a sober Whitney, who knows what life would have been like for them right now. They probably would have been multi-billionaires or multi-millionaires if they didn't have certain shit that played such a hindrance in their life, right? Right now we're gonna go ahead and get into 3 big things that I learned from Bobby Brown. 3 essential moral goals and lessons that I learned from Bobby Brown. Saying things that I'm gonna apply to my book of knowledge. You know what I'm saying? My eternal book of knowledge. And things that I'm gonna run away with his life, right? So I got 3 big reasons. I got 3 big takeaways from Bobby Brown. Let's go ahead and get right to it. Number 1 is you are who you hang around. So, you know, when you're dealing with certain people, you know, you deal with like-minded individuals. You know, you're not gonna be with a bum all day if you're a hustler. You know what I'm saying? If you're a hustler, you ain't got time to be with other hustlers. But it's good to sit down and talk once in a while. You know what I'm saying, with another like-minded individual. You know, if you like to go to the strip club and throw your money, you probably gonna get along with other people at the strip club throwing money. You know what I'm saying? If you an investor, you like to invest in stocks, invest in real estate, and invest in certain shit like that, then you're probably gonna be more prone to hanging around those people. My point in saying that is, if you came to sing and everybody came to do drugs, then, you know, it's gonna be some intertwinement, and eventually you're gonna become who you are, and without even trying. Like, you literally become who you are without trying. That's why it's good to kind of see somebody and keep it moving. You know, to dwell in their presence, you know, every single day, especially if it's not productive. You know what I'm saying? It can really start to wear and tear on your goal, your vision, your clarity. Number 2 is time is more important than money, power, and respect. And I believe this is to be like one of the realest shit that I ever said. Like, everything that we're achieving is for money, power, and respect. And now what I mean by money, power, and respect is to have money, to have freedom, right? To have respect is to have respect from your mama, have respect from your daddy, have respect from your son, from your kids, from your wife, from your family. Like, the niggas on the street, I can care less about what y'all niggas think, because my work is gonna speak for me. You know what I'm saying? And I think that allows me not to say 2 words to y'all niggas, because y'all gonna see what my actions say and not what I'm saying. You feel me? What I'm really more so focused on is how my family respects me and how I see myself, and you know what I'm saying, how I want to be, you know, providing for my family and creating generational wealth. Number 3 is the true goal is the destiny, not the materialistic shit. So what do I mean by that, right? You know, don't just try to lose weight, just go to the damn gym every single day. You know, don't just say, oh, okay, I'm gonna write a book. Become a writer. Just write. You know what I'm saying? Just become what you are already. You know, every single day you become what you are through your actions. I believe that. So I said the true goal is the destiny, not the materials. Why am I referring this to my 3rd and last point in the fall of Bobby Brown, right? I'm referring to this point to more so say that, right, through everything that he's been through, from losing his wife to losing his daughter, to recently losing his son, RIP to all of them, you know what I'm saying? All that shit that he's been through, I mean, I'm pretty sure that I would just go ahead and throw all that fame and all that shit out the window just so I can get back certain things that I neglected. We don't want things back until they're gone. I feel that, you know, like J. Cole said, J. Cole was like, no such thing as a life that's better than yours. And I think that's real, man. I think that's just more so to say to live in the present, to really take in everything, to really hear the birds in the morning. You know what I'm saying? I know I sound like I'm tripping, but I'm really more so saying, like, just tap into the present. Be one with self. Not everybody deserves your energy. You know, you just can't walk into no lawyer's office. You gotta make an appointment. You can't just walk into no doctor's office. You gotta make an appointment. And you gotta have your money right. You feel me? So it's just like, you know, these people have earned their way up to say, okay, you know, my time is everything, so I'm not gonna waste it with nobody. You know what I'm saying? You want to sit down with me, you know what I'm saying? You gotta cut me a check. You feel me? And that's how we gotta be now. We can't get 45, 50, 60 plus years old. Honestly, with time, the Reaper knows the budget. The Reaper knows your budget, right? So you're on borrowed time. So what you do with that time is a reflection of God's work. So whether you save the world, whether you go, you know what I'm saying, start a course, whether you go, you know what I'm saying, be a preacher, whatever you preach, whatever your purpose is on this earth is the destiny, not the goal. Like you say, the goal is to reach 1 million people, but the destiny is gonna be what makes you. Is like the destiny is the goal to me. There you go. The destiny is the goal. It's more so to be in tune with your goal every single day. And then when you hit your goal, it's not like you're stopping. It's just you just keep going on. You just keep going on. It's a gamification. I'm saying this to say that be grateful for what we have. I wanted to really get down to the fall of Bobby Brown. I wanted to give, you know, my 3 big reasons, my big 3 takeaways from what I took from him. And more so just break down his rise, break down his, you know what I'm saying, his falls, and break down my 3 takeaways. And yeah, man, that's what I wanted to give y'all today. I'm not gonna waste no more of y'all time. I appreciate y'all watching this. Make sure you like, comment, subscribe. One love.